He had big dreams, to build machines that could help people work smarter and safer. But life took a cruel turn. During his second year of college, his father died suddenly, and his mother fell sick. David had to drop out and take odd jobs to support her medical bills. When she passed away a few years later, David was broken, emotionally and financially. He ended up taking the janitor job just to survive. What was supposed to be temporary became permanent. Years went by, and the world moved on. One rainy night, David was cleaning an office floor when he saw a group of young engineers working late, testing robotic prototypes. They laughed, argued, and sketched ideas on whiteboards, the same things he used to do. He quietly watched from the hallway, feeling something stir inside him. When everyone left, he walked into the empty lab, picked up a broken cleaning robot lying in the corner, and whispered, "You're not so different from me, are you? Broken, but still here." He took the robot home, cleaned it, and began fixing it piece by piece. David didn't have modern tools or software. He used old screwdrivers, spare parts from trash, and his imagination. He started modifying the design, adding safety sensors and smart functions, ideas that came from years of experience cleaning real buildings. Every night, he stayed up until 3 a.m., soldering wires and sketching improvements on scrap paper. He failed hundreds of times. The circuits would short, the motors would die, but he never stopped. Months later, he built something remarkable. A smart cleaning robot that could detect spills, avoid people, and even remember high-traffic areas for faster cleaning. He tested it secretly at work one night. The robot moved across the hall smoothly, cleaned an entire floor, and parked itself by the wall when done. David couldn't believe it. Tears filled his eyes. For the first time in 20 years, he felt alive again. The next day, he decided to take a chance. He recorded a video of the robot in action and uploaded it online with the title, "A janitor's invention that could change cleaning forever." He didn't expect much, but overnight, the video went viral. Millions watched. Comments flooded in. People were amazed that a janitor had built something so advanced with no funding or team. Within days, tech blogs, news outlets, and investors reached out. David was invited to a robotics exhibition in California. He was nervous. He had never even been on a plane before. But when he arrived, wearing his simple old suit, people lined up to see his invention. One journalist asked, "Mr. Miller, how did you come up with this idea?" He smiled and said softly, "By mopping floors for 20 years. When you live the problem, you see the solution." The crowd applauded. A few months later, a tech company partnered with David to develop his design commercially. He named his invention CleanMate. Within a year, it became one of the top-selling smart cleaning devices in the world, used in airports, hospitals, and schools. David became a millionaire almost overnight. But he didn't buy fancy cars or houses. He still lived in the same small apartment, but now his days were filled with purpose. He hired janitors from around the country to test and improve his machines, giving them the respect he never got. At a global innovation conference in 2025, David walked onto a massive stage, holding the same old mop he once used. The audience stood and cheered. He said, "This mop built my dream. The world saw me as just a janitor, but I saw myself as a builder." Don't ever think you're too small to create something big. Sometimes, the people cleaning your floors could be the ones who'll change the future. Tears filled the audience's eyes. After the speech, a young janitor came up to him and said, "Sir, I want to invent something too, but I don't even know where to start." David smiled and put a hand on his shoulder, saying, "Start with your struggle. Every problem you live with is an idea waiting to